AK Industries Incorporated, the best around underground, as a leading producer of fiberglass and polyethylene products for the wastewater industry, also has you covered above ground with H20 traffic-rated covers. Made of galvanized steel in various configurations to fit standard curb frames, AK Industries provides a full range of warranted incidental traffic H20 covers and accessories. Before you dig, it's important to call your local authorities to determine which permits may be required, and be sure to investigate the location of utilities before initial excavation. Contact your local representatives to mark the areas before digging begins. Establish the overall project height for the basin elevation by using a laser transit. Point A represents the completed height. Remember to allow for water to shed from the basin. Point B represents the total height of all hatch components. Measure and add up the overall basin height, reinforced concrete lid height, plus the height of the hatch, including mastic, if required. Point C represents the total number inches of aggregate base. AK Industries recommends a minimum of 6 inches, but your contractor can determine what's best. Lay out the basin area with marking paint to ensure proper size and placement. Backfill material should be naturally rounded aggregate, like pea gravel or stone, sized no smaller than 3/8 of an inch and no larger than 3/4 of an inch in diameter. If other than approved backfill materials are employed without prior written approval from AK Industries, then the warranty is void. Don't use wet or frozen backfill material. In case the specified aggregate isn't available, call AK Industries. Inspect all materials supplied by AK Industries before digging to make sure nothing has been damaged in shipping. Now you're ready to begin digging. Excavate a hole large enough to accommodate the basin, the backfill material, and adequate working space. Prepare the bottom of the excavated area with a minimum of 6 inches of the approved backfill material. Level and smooth it. A concrete pad can also be poured in lieu of aggregate. Install the basin and anchor it to the concrete pad if necessary, or to eliminate buoyancy, concrete can be poured around the basin bottom as ballast. Fill the basin with water. Then backfill with the approved aggregate material 4 to 6 inches around the entire periphery of the basin. Compact the backfill in 12-inch lifts. Stop and connect piping as required. Now it's time to install the H20 cover. You're free to determine how best to support the cover and frame while pouring concrete. Masonite board can be used to establish the 2 inches of concrete that is above the basin flange, so no vertical load is applied to basin flange or wall. Pour the concrete around the basin, extending beyond the basin wall no fewer than 18 inches, and under the basin flange to a depth of at least 18 inches. The frost line will determine the depth of the concrete. Concrete must be poured under the basin flange for extra stability. It is critical that the H20 cover is supported by concrete, not the flange or wall of the basin. The H20 hatch cover is then cast into the concrete. Once it sets, it will be installed directly above the fiberglass basin. AK Industries provides a limited lifetime warranty for the H20 cover, assuming all installation instructions are followed. Please contact an AK Industries associate with any questions about installation.